Welcome to the broadcast of the Growth Zone. The topic is how to define your ideal client avatar. So, what is actually an avatar? An avatar is nothing else than an imaginary person that we want to use for our analysis of who is the ideal client we need. So, what should you do? You have to find out from your past experience, especially if you've already got clients, find out which clients buy the most, which are most productive, which are most profitable, and as well who buys with less resistance. Because the thing is, if your client is actually not really sold on your product because the product is not maybe 100% ideal for this kind of client, then you are having obviously problems to sell it to them. Because you can't close them. They are actually not willing to buy. So the closer we can get our definition of who we actually want as client, the easier it becomes to find these clients, to find these leads, convert them into clients, and eventually get them as well to open us the door to other kinds of similar kind. But how do you actually go about it? The best thing is to sketch an imaginary profile. So we imagine a person. We even give them a name to make it a little bit easier for us. You can even draw a picture or something if you're an artistic person. And thereby you go and start describing how this person lives. Let's say we want to target somebody who is an entrepreneur. He is a passionate wind sailor or windsurfer. So, and he usually lives near the coast. Okay, so he's an entrepreneur, he likes water sports. So he can't be somebody who just sits all the time at home on a couch, is lazy, and eats potato chips all day. So that's not the kind of client that we want. We want somebody who's sportive, active in life, and he wants certain things. So that kind of client avatar is maybe a better description of who we are targeting. But that's not enough. We have to describe how this day in life can be, because that eventually gives us an idea where we can find this kind of person. Because it's not necessarily that you can go to a company and then get direct access to the CEO. You have to find ways and be very creative. And the ways have to enable us to get in contact with this person. So let's say we cannot pass the gatekeeper, I mean the secretary of the person. Maybe he's actually as well a passionate golfer. Then what could we do? We could see if we have some way to get in contact with this person. Sometimes there are things like, for instance, you can send them a basket of golf balls as a little Christmas gift with his name on it. That's of course one of the tricks that you can use. On the other hand, if you are not a manufacturer of golf balls, it actually doesn't help him very much remember who he got it from. And if you write on the golf balls your logo, okay, that's nice, but it's not going to help him either, because he still has no idea what you do. And if you're a piping company, it doesn't have anything to do with golf balls. Or if you sell printing systems, the printing systems don't shoot out golf balls or whatever. It doesn't make any sense. Nevertheless, The easier it is for you to describe the client avatar, the better you understand the thinking and process, the values and the interests of this target person. And thereby you become as well enabled, even if you are as lucky to actually meet them by coincidence, to know how to get in contact with them in a very easy and simple way, without actually pitching them, but building the first stone in your road or first footpath towards their willingness to do business with you. And that's what you can do as well. And it becomes an interesting way in building a relationship with your target audience. And the easier and the better and more detailed the description, the more creative you become in finding ways how to handle this potential lead. And you will find as well more leads of similar kind. So that's how you can define your ideal client avatar in a simple and easy way. Thank you for listening for this podcast, and look out for our next podcasts.